Today we're going to build a Chinampa, which is used in South America and Central America for hundreds or thousands of years. It involves digging in a swamp, potting up the dirt in a swale, and then planting crops on it. And if you got enough water, the trenches fill up with water and irrigated all summer long. Starting out by raking up some charcoal that I threw off a fire into the snow last winter. And you can see how green the grass is just from having this little bit of charcoal input on top of it. So we're going to use a backhoe, although I would do it with a shovel if I had to. So we start out in a wet spot, and we'll dig a trench down the middle, and then take a swipe off each side and pile them where the original trench was, trying to bury the grass as much as possible. If I'd had the time and the rototiller, I would have rototilled the grass a whole bunch of times to make it easier to work with. So we're also burying, putting that charcoal in the trench, plus old rotten trees. And I would put micronutrients like borax and Epsom salts, which is necessary for our soil. So I just keep going along and piling up the sod, and do your best to get the sod upside down so that it tends to dry out and die easier. If it dries out, you can actually flip it over several times over the summer and help it decompose better that way. Hopefully, if we get a little rain, the channels on each side will fill up with water. There's lots of cow manure laying around in the field near here. We'll put that in the trench to boost fertility. I'll probably plant potatoes and do some artichokes on the hill and buckwheat everywhere else to encourage pollination. And it has the benefit of frost protection, bottom watering, and the sunlight reflects off the water if you have any. And it's probably the most efficient way of growing crops ever invented by man. It's still pretty early here for planting anything, so I'm covering it with black plastic to try to cut off the sunlight to help maybe the quackgrass will die out better. Quackgrass roots exposed to sun for only an hour will die out, but there's a lot of quackgrass roots in the soil, and most people don't know it. Quackgrass roots actually have huge amounts of nutrition in them if it ever gets that tough. So good luck with you, and there could be hundreds of thousands of acres of these Chinampas built in any wet spot anywhere in the world. Thank you for watching.